Right, just been using Uncle Google, and apparently this is a wet stator. Possibly. I've never heard of a wet stator before. I've heard of a wet clutch, but this is a wet stator because it helps lubricate the flywheel, which makes sense. Okay, so I've got that seal on order, but I don't think I'll use it because it means pulling the hub off the flywheel and that off again. But what I am going to do is, I did seal this yesterday with some gasket sealing. I'm going to take it apart again because there is a crack on the back of the plate here, and I think it is leaking oil there. And also I just remembered, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I did actually, the gasket was damaged at the bottom, and I took that bit off because it was just in the way when I put it back. And that might explain why it was leaking oil. So I'm gonna take this back off again. It's peeing down with rain outside, middle of August, and it's just really bad. Next week it's 30 degrees. This week it's like 14, typical. So yeah, I think I'll take this back off, give it a good clean, and I've got some metal epoxy which I'll fill in the crack. I don't want to try and bend back the metal because well, it'll probably just crack, won't it? So I'm going to do that. I might take that off. I don't like how that wobbles, and at the moment it's getting in my way. So let's get a, what was that, 30? I don't think this is original. So I think the ones I've seen on bikes have got a pedal at the back, so you can like use your foot to go into first, second, whatever, a lot easier, which would make sense because it's because with this foot plate on the bottom, it's difficult to get your foot underneath to get it up into a higher gear. So it's something I could be another little project to do if the bike ever becomes worth doing. Okay, so it's off some sort of a bike. Whether it's off this one, I don't know. So that's out the way. Let's get that out the way. Right, let's take this bad boy off again. God, how many times have I've taken all the screws out, haven't I? Yeah, it's just because I've got the sealant on it this time. Jeez. Really? Well, I sealed that well, didn't I? Let's have a look. I'll have to get a screwdriver on the top or something. Just try and pry it off. There we go. There's my oil at the bottom. Take my seal off. see the crack. There, you can see the cracks. There's a crack all the way down there and a crack down there, about an inch long on both sides. I don't know how that's happened. I don't really know how that's happened, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some petrol, my paintbrush, and I'm going to give that. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean around here, and do that again with some sealant. Oh, I'll take that out. Right, got my petrol. Right, don't do this at home, kids. You should use brake and clutch cleaner. I want to just try and clean that up a bit. I'm not going to go crazy wild. It's just the outside of there I wanted to do. I want to clean around here. It's a bit dirty. Is that a bit white? Where's my cloth? You're trying to hide from me. Just dry that up there. So I'm going to put some epoxy cement in here. And now I want to drain the rest of that oil out and check for metal bits. Right then, I believe it's a, I don't know, 70 maybe? Okay. Get the plastic thing, the Piggy Bobby ready. Yeah. Covered in oil. Covered in the good stuff. Right, I'll just let that sit till it drains out. Right, I'm going to take that over. I'm going to take that oil filter back up again. Cap, gasket off again. I'll have to do that again. I only put that stuff on because that rubber ring on there is quite looks quite worn down. So I'm just gonna clean that up again. I need to find a magnet. There's a few bits in there. That's the oil filter. Seems okay in there now. So, need to give that a bit of a clean and see a few specks when I get them out. Right then, let's have a look at this. Is that good? Right then, let's put this back in. It goes in there somehow. go. Right then, let's put some gasket sealant on it. I'm using that. Where's that come from? Jeez, I thought I cleaned you up. Is that good enough? That should be alright. I'll let that set for about 20 minutes. Right, got my epoxy. I've got my epoxy mixing station. You can buy these in all good shops that sell shit that you don't really need. Okay, Tech 2 metal epoxy. It seems to be the brand here in Poland. So let's squidgy some of this out. There's that one. Let's do that one. I thought that was going to happen. Now you need a special mixing stick. Oh, that's sharp. Yeah, sharp. It's cracked there as well in the centre. Ah, that makes sense now. I did pull something off here yesterday which resembles epoxy. So I never knew that. I never knew you'd have oil in here. I mean, you've got like electronics, you know, you've got wires and stuff for the stator. I just didn't really think that would be the way it worked. That looks alright, that. Right, I'll stand that out of the way. Standing down there. I'll stand it like that for a second. All in. Tightened up. I'm going to lie this down so that doesn't get in my way. So just put the nut back in. The oil drain nut. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Is that loose? Yeah, it's a bit dirty under there. It looks like a nest. Right, let's try this gasket sealant. Hope I don't have to take this off again. Ah, that's got a hole in it. Very typical. Right, it's been about 20 minutes. Let's get this puppy back in. How many times have I done this? I remember to put that other cog for the starter in this time. So I've used chemical metal on the casing where it was cracked, and I've got the gasket sealant all the way around. It's really, it should be a fairly good seal. I seem to be missing 2 bolts from the casing, which doesn't surprise me. It was higher up. If it was higher up, I'd be get my foot under easier. But then I might be a tendency to sort of stand on it. What is that one? Oh, it's better if you just tighten the thing up. Wobbling around as much. I do actually have a nut I can put on there. That makes it better. That's much better. Let's put this puppy back in. There's a washer in here, isn't there? Go in there. It's always like, sometimes you get it first time. Mostly you don't. Aha. Yeah, that's the technique. Just do it again. Last bit. There we go. I'm debating whether to put that chain cover back on there for now. Actually, it might be a good idea. I'm not planning on taking the back off again. not this trip anyway. Not unless I've really balled something up and I forgot. I remember about it. I'm happy about that shifter, that's much better. So, looks like I've got a reverse gear in 4 forward gears. Jeez, I've only been in the 2nd gear and it was scary. Let's go for a ride. shit. You know, just one thing I like more about my Kiwi K-Light back in the UK is that I don't have a bloody fuel tap to keep on turning it on and off. I turned it off earlier on, didn't I? And rode it down there, it wouldn't start. Why do you have them?